is Fan First Network.
The Raptors lose to the Celtics. I only get one Celtics game a year, usually one or two Celtics games a year, and we lost both. So I'm a little heartbroken. You guys know how much I hate this team that we're playing against today, but all around this team did not come to play tonight. The bench did not show up. They were a minus 17 tonight to Boston's bench. Absolutely atrocious. Emmanuel, quickly, what was that? What was that? I just want to double check. You have 2 points, and I believe you were 1 for 12 shooting. Okay, quickly. Is 1 for 12 tonight. That's unacceptable for your starting point guard. Let's see what the fans have to say. Unfortunately, Raptors can't get it done tonight. It was a very ugly performance from the bench. Mamu looked good, but what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, Mamu looked good, but Scotty didn't look good.
Yeah,
no, he didn't. Well, there were a couple of buckets where Scotty, instead of just taking like a jump shot, he could have just drove it inside. But, I think maybe after that flagrant foul, he just stopped going inside. Right. So, yeah.
He didn't want to get hit, right? But you're not going to win many games when Mamu's your leading scorer, right?
Well, let's just put it this way. Right now, we're kind of in and out right now because, we're 17 and 12. Okay. But after that 9-game win streak, did we face like a quality opponent yet? Well, I guess Miami or Cleveland, but we didn't face like we didn't beat a really good team yet. That's the thing. Mamu I know, I get it, Mamu, but he's not a starter because they don't have Pirtle on there. But, they got to get somebody inside besides Mamu and everybody else. I mean, maybe CMB on the starting lineup. But to me, you know what? Fourth quarter, they just ran out of gas.
For sure. No, I'm with you on that. And the bench got outscored by 17 tonight. It wasn't pretty. Is this bench, do you think they're able to even step up, or does this team just need upgrades?
I don't know. They need an upgrade because last night, I don't know if you saw the game for Boston. Yeah. They played last night. No excuse for the Raptors tonight to come out flat. Absolutely. On a back-to-back like that. So.
For sure. And I got one more for you. Pirtle's been in and out of the lineup. We've seen Mamu get the start. He's performed in a lot of those. Do you think it's time that we maybe give Mamu more of a look as our starting center? I know Jakob has had his struggles. Maybe it's because of injury. Maybe it's because of not being the right fit for this team. Like, is Mamu something you want to see as a starting center?
No.
Okay.
Can I be honest? I think Jakob's on a short leash right now because he can't just be holding off injury like that. I know that you signed this guy to a big deal, but time is running out for him. So I'm just letting you know. But time is running out for him right now. We're at the end of December. It's not looking good. We're hoping that maybe January they can turn it around, but he's running out of time with this team. So that's all I got to say.
On that. Stay warm, my friend. You have a good one. So, unfortunately, we can't get it done today. Raptors fall to my most hated team, the Boston Celtics.
Fuck Boston. Always a fuck.
Thank you for that, Mike. Thank you for that.
It was an ugly game. Not much to say about it. Other than Mamu and BI, they were pretty much the only ones that were able to make a game of it, but everyone else just looked very listless. It was a very anemic game. Not a lot of good shot making. Defense was lapsed for most of it. And it was one we should have won because no Tatum obviously out for the season and no Jaylen Brown out with an illness. So, this was one I felt we really had to have, and they kind of just, laid an egg on this one. So it was very disappointing. Yeah.
If you would have told me at the start of this game that Mamu was our leading scorer, I would have called you crazy.
Or drunk or something, yeah.
But that's exactly what happened. So it goes back to the question I've been asking people, and I've made a lot of videos about this. Do we need to give Mamu more of a look at the starting center spot? Because he plays with pace, he performs, he can knock down shots, he can handle the ball a little bit too, as well as make some passes. Is this someone you want to see maybe get more look at the starting spot?
I think he should get more look, but I think we still need to find not to say not to try it out, but I still think we should be shopping for another center to back up Yak, especially if this back thing's going to be an ongoing issue where they're holding him out, not just on back-to-backs, but maybe he can't even play certain games. But, it's unfortunate. But I think that's something that has to be addressed before the February trade deadline.
It's coming soon, so it's almost 2026. We're almost a month out from the deadline, if you can believe it. Emmanuel quickly tonight, 1 for 12. He struggled against Milwaukee the other day, too. What's going on with him? We need more from our starting point guard than 3 points on 1 of 12 shooting. It's not acceptable.
No, it's not acceptable. And I think it's kind of been he's kind of had a very up and down season. I think when we had that winning streak, he was a little bit better and he kind of found a groove. But yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but it's just that like you said, I just agree. From a starting point guard, you can't. That's not going to cut it 1 of 12. Like,
and especially because he's not really like your typical point guard who's going to find people and dish the ball like that. So it's really just heartbreaking if he can't find his shot. Is there anything else you want to say about this? We got the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow on the road.
I have nothing else to say about this game. Just flush it. But, we're going on a little mini 3-game road trip. We should at least go 2 of 3. I mean, to me, Brooklyn and Washington, they suck. Must-win games. Miami's doable. I mean, they're kind of – yeah, so exactly. So why not? So we should at least take 2 out of 3, if not win all 3. Then we got, coming up some tough games. Golden State, Orlando, Denver, all very good teams. So it's not going to be easy to close out the 2025. So.
If we have to go at least 2 and 3, like you said, on this road trip, because when we come back to Toronto, it's not going to be easy. We got playoff teams, we got contenders in the West Indies coming to this arena right here. So we can't take our foot off the gas.
No, we can't.
Beautiful. Mike, pleasure seeing you, buddy. All right, we got Pac-Man, new single, Bodies Out.
Yeah, new singles, Bodies Out. Go stream that.
Facts. It's a banger. But let's talk about this game today. Unfortunately, the Celtics get the win. I'm not happy about it. What are your thoughts on that game?
Firstly, we need a big. We need a big.
Badly.
And it becomes more glaring when Jakob's out, but they were getting whatever they want on the boards. We need a big. Yo, Bobby, call the Sacramento dump. See what they want for Sabonis. Call the Sacramento dump and see what they want for Sabonis. You need to drop something off at the Sacramento dump and get something.
Facts. What would you give up for Sabonis, though?
What do they want? That's not what do they want? That's not Bi. That's not Scotty. I wouldn't give up Marie Boyles. I wouldn't give up RJ, but if we have to, then we have to. But call up the Sacramento dump, Bobby. Call up the Sacramento dump.
I'm with you. And so I was talking to Mike about this. Emmanuel quickly. He's 1 for 12 tonight. Last game against Milwaukee had an absolute stinker as well. What's going on with him, man?
To be honest, I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot Emmanuel quickly.
Welcome to Boston, the big league.
Scotty Barnes is a bomb.
Scotty Barnes put the fries in the bag.
It's okay. These guys have to go back to Boston. We get to live here.
Anyways. Emmanuel quickly. I'm not even gonna hold you. I forgot he was in the game.
Yep.
It wasn't until you were mentioning in the previous interview, Rob Michael. I'm like, oh yeah, Emmanuel quickly was in the game. I completely forgot he was in the game. Honestly, he's having a slump, and when he slumps, we slump. So he needs to pick it up. He definitely needs to pick it up. We definitely need more from our starting PG. Caleb Pritchard was having whatever he wanted tonight. He got like 33 and 10, 2 away from a triple-double. He's like 6 foot tall, 160 soaking wet. That shouldn't be happening.
You know what the worst part is? Peyton Pritchard against every team is like a 10-point per game scorer, and then when he comes here, he wants to drop like 30.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard, I can't, I just don't get it. I still don't get it because you see no Jaylen Brown in the lineup, and you're assuming that we're going to have ourselves a W tonight. We're going to smoke a light pack of Celtic Green, and we couldn't smoke no Celtic Green. Doesn't make any sense. Honestly, we got some solid productivity from Bi. Scotty Barnes gave us a decent game.
Shout out Mamu too, though.
Oh, shout my boy Mamu. Mamu was going to work. So shout out for Mamu. 24 tonight. You could tell that we need to get that dub to cement that game for Mamu. We couldn't do that. Mamu kind of really has been playing some good basketball this season. He's been a reliable guy off the bench. We need him to start. He can start. He can produce, as we saw tonight with 24 points for the game. But honestly, he's a small big. We need a big. Holla at your boys over at Sacramento. See what the dump wants for our guy Sabonis.
I think we got it. Sabonis needs to come to Toronto. I think that's what we got to do.
Yeah, Sabonis come to Toronto. I'd even call up I wish they still had Nico for this because we could have maybe traded Anthony Davis for CMB's potential. You know what I mean? Maybe, but unfortunately he ain't there no more. But hopefully we could get something for. We could get something for. We could get something. Hopefully we could get something. Because hopefully we could get something. We need to get a big. We need a big. We ain't gonna smoke no packs without a big.
Facts. Well, Ryan, I hope you have a Merry Christmas because when we get back here, it's Golden State. We gotta smoke that Steph Curry pack.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. It's glaring. Jakob has a bad back. We got Denver on the 31st. Jokic is going to have a 30-point triple-double with 20 boards if we cannot get ourselves a big.
On New Year's Eve. Everyone.
And we cannot get a big. Jokic's going to get a 30-point triple-double with 20 boards. We can't have that. He's going to have our way with this team.
Facts.
He's going to have his way in the paint. So then that's why we need to get a solid big. Holla at the boys in Dallas. Holla at the Sacramento Dump. See what we can get.
Beautiful. We'll see you soon, brother.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and stream that new single Bodies. All right, done know. We know it, baby.
All right, boys. Unfortunately, these dirty, terrible Boston Celtics got the win today. How are we feeling?
No Jaylen Brown.
still
It's a
can't get the
fucking
job done.
disgrace, eh?
That's terrible. Yeah. That's bad.
Was this your first game of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, didn't go the way we wanted. What have you seen from this team so far? Tonight, Mamu looks like the man. I really want to know. People have been complaining about Jakob Poeltl this season. He's been struggling. He's not been a really good center for us. Do we think Mamu deserves that starting spot right now?
I think so far, yeah. Poeltl needs to be traded. I can't lie. Poeltl needs to be traded.
I think we need a new big. Like what he was saying, Sabonis.
Okay, so we got Sabonis. We're on the Sabonis train. Who do you want? Because you're shaking your head no.
Power forwards,
Okay.
I think, or maybe a big. I'd say Ayton's been good, but he's not coming to Toronto.
DeAndre Ayton would be a cheap center to get, though.
Ayton's very good. Ayton's very good, eh? Ayton's good. I'm a Lakers fan personally.
That's tough.
I'm a Lakers fan, so.
It's okay. At least you know your Raptors, though. At least you know your Raptors. You're from Canada?
Yeah.
So you got to like the Raptors a little bit. You got it. All right. Unfortunately, those dirty Boston Celtics got the job done. How do you feel about that game?
You know, honestly, I feel like it definitely like I think it was just the rebounding. Personally, like they just couldn't get second chance points. And I mean, like no Jaylen Brown, no Jason Tatum. That's worse. But like, I think honestly, if they get a guy like a Drummond or someone just defensive, you know, just get a big guy. I mean, he's
Andre Drummond.
been balling out in Philly, bro.
You're right. But that's just that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
As a backup, you know. They just need to get like a 7-footer because like Jakob he hasn't been it right now.
He's been terrible. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Exactly, and they just don't have depth right now either, man. They just need someone on the depth chart. They need to either draft like a big man. They had the guy who's in New Orleans. What's the guy?
Derek Queen?
Yeah, he would have been good for the Raptors.
I said, you can go back to our channel. I said before the draft, we need to get Derek Queen. And he's in New Orleans dropping 30-point triple-doubles. 30-point triple-doubles. And now we are struggling to get rebounds over Nazem Quita or whatever his name is. We don't even know his name.
Like usually they actually have pretty good rebounding. Like we usually actually have solid guys, and tonight just wasn't it. But it's not, it's not the end of the world. It's another game, right? This isn't like a playoff game. It's not playing. It's nothing major. They'll bounce right back from this.
So you mentioned the rebounding, though. Jakob Poeltl's been struggling, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Mamu has not been struggling when he gets the opportunity. Do you think he deserves a starting spot right now?
I think right now for sure. Like I think he deserves. 24 tonight.
24. He was our leading scorer.
Exactly, bro. Listen, if he's doing that more often, right, playing defense where he can't get him blocks, getting boards, what we need, he should get it, man. There's no point why he shouldn't.
And I want to talk about Emmanuel quickly a little bit too. He struggled tonight. He struggled last game against the Bucks as well. 3 points tonight on 1 for 12 shooting. Is this just a shooting slump, or is this a sign of more problems at the point guard spot too?
Personally, I don't hate quickly, but I think if the Raptors want to make a serious push, I don't know if he's their starting point guard personally. I think he's a solid guard when he's good, but I just don't think he's the guy that Toronto needs if they want to really make a deep push. I just don't think he's the guy. I think he's a good player. I just think his contract's it's a bit too much, honestly.
All right, I got one more question for you. Christmas is coming up. The holidays are right around the corner. What's your Raptors Christmas wish list?
Well, I just got him right here, man. I got this hat today, and then I got this one, right?
There we go.
I have to treat myself, you know what I mean?
There you go, sweet drip. We love it. Brother, thank you so much.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your break off. Enjoy your time with your family, Have a great night, fellas.
Sure, you too. Tough loss tonight. What were your thoughts on the game?
To be honest, I love the game. Brandon Ingram is amazing, but I think we need more bigs. We need bigger people. Cause their center, I think he's a bum. I'm not gonna lie, he's a bum.
Our center.
Our center's a bum.
Poeltl.
Yes, he's a bum.
I'm with you. You didn't play tonight, but he's still a bum. I'll take that. How about you? What's your thoughts on the game?
Today, bro, we just had to get more rebounds, man. I swear, if we had a bigger player, a stronger player to get those rebounds, it wouldn't even be a problem. But now we couldn't get the boards. Every time they would be cooking us on the inside. Yo, we got to fix that, bro. This draft, we got to get bigger players, stronger players to really solidify the paint, get all those boards,
So there's a lot of people that are saying we should trade for Anthony Davis, a center like that, Domantas Sabonis. Is there anyone specifically that you guys want? Because I personally don't think Anthony Davis is a smart trade. Who do you guys think?
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound crazy, but we should bring LeBron to Toronto.
Come on, no.
Save the franchise. Forget Detroit. Bring Cade. Reunite Cade and Scotty like in high school. It's crazy. It'll be crazy.
I played against them in high school, and let me just tell you, they're nasty. That's a good duo. I did. Those are dogs. I swear. Sorry, who?
What position you were?
Oh, I was a point guard. They were at Montverde. We were losing by 40 and 50 to these boys. Those boys were crazy. So, what do you think? Is Cade the answer, or do we just need to go straight big man?
I think we're the guards.
But we have the pieces. You mentioned Brandon Ingram.
Exactly. Brandon Ingram today, beautiful performance. He's just been cooking today. Can't lie. Insane player, but I don't feel like we should trade for like 80 because, again, injury prone. We can't be trading for somebody. We need somebody to solidify the D. We need a role player like Brandon Ingram. Beautiful trade. I think low-key Cade would be the better option, but the problem is, if we trade for Cade, who are we gonna trade for? Like, who are we gonna?
You have to trade the whole roster. I don't even know if the whole roster is enough for Cade either.
That's the problem. So we gotta take like a role player that's not too expensive, not too crazy, that can help out the D. You know?
Can I ask you one question?
Ask me a question.
You said that you played against Cade and them. Who do you have? Cade and them, Montverde, 2020 Montverde, or 2016 Chino Hills?
Montverde easily. Bro, Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Moses Moody, Andrew Nemhard, all on the same team.
You know what Melo was doing?
Yes, I do know what LaMelo is doing. But
Turning around.
I'm taking all four of those guys over one LaMelo. I have to. Although they had that team had Onyeka Okongwu as well. He's pretty good.
What would be the score in your opinion?
It'd be close. That was a good high school team. I'd say Montverde by 15 though. They were nasty. Bro, that Montverde team might have been the best high school basketball team of all time.
Okay, wait.
Of all time.
If you were in the game, how much would you drop? How much do you think you would drop if you were starting PG?
I'd like 10. Not a lot. These guys were crazy.
But hey, anyways, but who do you think we should trade for though?
I think we should trade for Domantas Sabonis. Call up Sacramento. They're going to rebuild. They're trying to rebuild. We can get him at a decent price. And he's a shooter. He can shoot, and he's going to just be a much more effective big man. He can pass. I'll trade RJ if I have to. You have to give to get.
Injury prone.
Because hear me out. You trade RJ, you're still going to have Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Domantas Sabonis as your big three. Off the bench, you're going to have Grady Dick, CMB, Jacoby Walter, who's been playing very well, and you're going to have a nice free agency class this year. So we trade him. It's going to suck losing RJ, but the contracts have to match up.
RJ's nasty, bro. When RJ's healthy, he's one of the
Or I would be willing to give up Quickly and Grady and a couple picks for Sabonis. What do you say? Because then you have RJ, Scotty, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis as your starting line.
What would your starting five position?
Okay, so at the point guard, if we trade IQ, gotta have Jamal Shedd start. Okay. Then you have RJ at the shooting guard, Scotty, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis. That's your starting five. That's a nasty starting five, right? For sure.
That's nasty.
All right, boys. It was a good one. We'll hopefully get the win next time. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Raptors fans, there was a lot to say today. A lot of people want a new big man. A lot of people want to see IQ step up. Let's get back on winning track. You know, the holidays are coming. Let's bring in some Christmas miracles. We need to get back in the win column. Fan First Raptors out.
This is Fan First Network.